means crack open the window. Oh, that's better.
Very good evening, everyone. I think my audio is here with everyone. You can type into the chat box. Yeah, okay, dear. So, hope first of all, a warm welcome to all of you for this first online live session for 3D design visualization. Specifically, like first of all, I think we are started little delay, 6-minute delay, fine. So hope rest of your batchmates has also may had a join. So the agenda, first of all, I would like to share with all of you, like when I went through the queries with respect to the discussion forum, several of your batchmates having common issues like applications, foundations they are not able to understand, or maybe they having some of the issues and challenges related to application downloading, installing, such kind of thing. Even if you can check it out while you may have registered the course, even you can check out the announcement also. In announcement, there is a standard procedure has been shared with everyone how you can install the application of Autodesk Maya at a free of cost. But meanwhile, I'm going to share the quick idea how you can get access the application at free of cost without paying a huge license fee of Autodesk Maya. While few of your scholars and friend having a query like I'm not into the college or not into the university or school, so we don't having the identity card of a school college. So what to do? So for them, commonly I can recommend definitely at your home, your brother, your sister, maybe your friend, they may studying into the university or college. Fine. So with respect to that, what you can do, you can request them for their ID card itself over there. Fine. So with respect to their ID card, you can register yourself into the Autodesk website. And finally, what you can do, you can get access the license of the software. So you can find the alternative. It's not like that. For example, here like few scholars name are display with me like Karthik, Komal, Srishti, Nitish Kumar. So for example, Nitish, if you have to use the application of Autodesk Maya, maybe you may have not received your university or the college ID. So what you can do in that case, maybe your elder brother, younger brother, you can use his ID card and you can register yourself using his email ID and you can access the application, right? So just I'm sharing my screen, so that would be a little easy to me to have little discuss more detail. Like commonly while we are talking about Autodesk Maya, definitely if you are going to buy or the purchase the application, it's really too much expensive and even it's not affordable, right? Like here you can able to see 3,18,000 paid every 3 years, fine, and 1 lakh a huge license fee annually. And if I'm talking about monthly, it's a 14,473. But why you have to pay this one thing? The reason behind this one thing is very clear. If you are doing some work, we can get into PC website also. Yeah, a lot of options you having, you can check it out, but I'm giving you the official idea how you can get it done. So if you are doing any work commercially, right? If you are working on any project where you are earning the money, then definitely Autodesk is recommending end of the day, you have to pay the license fee to get access the application and use them, right? But if you are a student, if you are a learner, for educator, Autodesk has given the opportunity to them using your institutional ID card, right? And your email ID, you can register yourself. They are going to validate the same thing. And finally, you can get access the application totally free of cost. So for educators, for students, for learners, it's a freely accessible. Even it's not like that in Autodesk education license, you having maximum feature available. You can do all features, whatever the available into the commercial version itself over there. But you can utilize this one software for commercial money making. Fine. So what alternative we having? I'm just going to the other website. Even simply you can type the Google here. In Google, you can type OUTU desk student, right? Autodesk student. So while you are hitting into the Autodesk student, here you may able to see Autodesk education student access is here, right? You can hit over there. Now here, what you can do, you can able to see application like Thinkercad, Fusion, Revit, right? You can go down the Maya is also available here. Fine. Now, what you have to do, first of all, you have to register yourself, right? Like just I am doing the signing from my previous account. So you have to first of all register yourself into this website. The website is what? Just I'm typing into the chat box also. So you may having a direct access. Fine. So here you can have a direct access. From here, you can sign up yourself. After signing, you are getting an option to get upload your ID card, student ID card. Do not upload your Aadhaar card, PAN card kind of thing, correct? Because Autodesk is giving the educational license free of cost to all of you, dear. Fine. So end of the day, what you have to do, you have to upload your access of student version using school, college, university identity card. Like you can able to see my database, it's showing heads up Abhishek, your educational access of Autodesk product will expire in 63 days. If you are still eligible, reconfirm now and renew your educational access for additional year, right? So for example, even Autodesk is giving for 1 year educational licenses free of cost. Fine. But for example, you are doing the BTech or BDes, right? Or BSc program itself over there. So Bachelor's of Science, Bachelor's of Art, Bachelor of Fine Art, if you are going, it's a 4-year course. So average, if you're doing graduation, you're having a minimum 3-year, maximum 4-year courses itself over there. For master, minimum 2 years. So until your study is going on, what you can do, you can request them for extension, right? So with respect to the validation of your data, they will give you the extension of your license also, right? So you should not worry after 1 year, what will be happen. Fine. So after registering yourself, uploading all the data into the Autodesk website, again, I am reminding all of you, do not upload your Aadhaar card. Do not upload your PAN card, voter ID. That ID Autodesk is not expecting from you, dear, right? What you have to do, you have to upload your educational ID card, right? Institutional ID card. Maybe institutional has not given the ID card. You can go ahead with a letterhead where they had given the bona fide certificate. You are a student studying over there. With respect to that bona fide certificate also, Autodesk can permit you to use the educational licenses at free of cost. Fine. So this is a common fundamental clear with all of you. After that, what you can able to do after registering yourself, you can school or college ID card. Yes, dear. After that, what we can able to do, Sandeep, already I had a discussed here. You can go ahead with the live streaming recorded sessions also. You can talk ahead with your brother, sister, your friend who are still studying into the school or colleges or university. You can access their ID card and register and you can utilize the application. Fine. After registering yourself here, you can able to see the Maya. Okay. So here you can able to see the Maya. In Maya, we having options, get product. Fine. Now here you can able to see your opinion is important for us. For example, if you are not log in the things from long time, then you may able to see this one options. You can hit the yes participate or you can hit into the no thanks, right? So after hitting this one thing, you can able to see here Windows. 2019, 20, 22, 23, all 4 version access they are given to you here, right? So for Windows you want to install, for Macintosh you want to install, or you want to install for the Linux, right? All 3 options you have it. You can go ahead and finally you can hit the install. When you will hit the install, you can hit the accept button. After that, you will get a small exe of 11 MB. Here you can able to see 11 MB data they had given the options. After downloading that data, you can simply hit into the open file. Now they will pop up here, and finally you can do next options as per the instructions, and it would be a start download your file itself over there. Average Maya would be having a 3 to 4 GB of average size in uncompressed version, but nowadays if you're downloading the Maya, the like few versions having 1.5 GB also, right? So on average you can see 2 GB database they are going to download for your Autodesk educational license. Now when your Autodesk Autodesk software has been downloaded, after downloading the software, what you have to do, they will ask one option, sign in, right? Use product or license. So at that time, what you can do, like here in my PC, it's already installed. So they are asking if you want to install the update, you can. But as of now, I'm not expecting the update. So let's cancel it for now, right? If your Maya is not there, they will start downloading. After download the Maya, do next. It's going to be installed with you. Then during the time of licensing, you have to simply use your same ID and password. Which one? Which you used for registering yourself into the Autodesk account. Do not use the same Gmail ID and password, right? ID you can use the same, but don't use the same password on the Autodesk account, right? Autodesk account can having a different kind of password, right? Same password is not mandatory. This is a security, something you have to take care itself over there, dear. Right. So after registration, same ID and password you will put, which you had given for the Autodesk Maya license, and it's done. Finally, your educational license is going to be activated. You can use for a 1 year. After that, you can request for renewal until your study is going on or your brother or sister study is going on. They will give the renewal feature. Fine. So this is the first query which has been maybe addressed how to get download the application. Now, few query which I am able to see into the chat box itself over there. Like, does it work with 4 GB RAM PC? Dear, if you are expecting, for example, to have a application for a games, application for simulation, definitely you need to have a good configuration of PC, right? Commonly, what you can do for a good configuration of PC, minimum 8 GB RAM is recommended, right? For a smooth running of application. For 4 GB of RAM also, it can work, but it will give you the lagness over there. Now, one of the more query from the Hari Krishna, the Maya software is not going to install on your Android, right? Because it's a GPU enabled software. It's a required a good GPU and CPU as well as RAM itself over there for processing. Now, the last we are going, yeah, graphic card is required, Aman, as well as here Blender. See, end of the day, if I'm talking about the programming language here, if you know the C, right, you can go ahead with a different programming language. If you are going ahead with object-oriented programming language, then you can having idea about Java, then Python, you can also learn. End of the day, either you are using Blender, Maya, 3ds Max, Cinema 4D, right? These all applications or a Houdini, they all are working in a same computer graphics algorithm or a methodology, right? So any application, if you are using, you can use any application, and there is a really very good integration between all the application. What you can do, you can save your file into the OBJ file format or FBX file format, right? And you can extend the Maya file to Blender, Blender to Houdini, Houdini to Cinema 4D, vice versa, Max itself over there. And again, you can come back to Maya, right? So this is a common methodology. So which software you are using, it's up to you. But this application, this course is dedicated integration with the help of Autodesk Maya itself over there, not on a Blender, right? If you're having a foundation coding knowledge, that can help you little with respect to the dynamics itself over there or rigging itself over there. But don't worry if you're having no idea about the coding, right? We can also do the same thing because we having the prefabs, we having the actions itself over there, right? Using the expression editor, we can give the maximum command itself over there. And yeah, 1660 also, you can, enough word is not appropriate here, because while you are using the enough word, even if you are using the 4000 a version graphics card itself over there, or you are using the Titan series itself over there, that can be also stopped, right? So RTX 4000, like commonly I'm using for my PC itself over there. Right now I'm using my laptop. So in my laptop, definitely it's a GeForce graphic card, right? But while we are working for the simulation, that time RTX cards are more recommended itself over there. So there are multiple applications based support system, right? So while you are working with any GPU based application, at that time graphic card is recommended. And one more thing I will recommend to all of you, dear, don't go ahead with a AMD graphic card. You can use the AMD processor, but graphic card, go ahead with the NVIDIA graphic card, right? Because end of the day, the software compatibility and the efficiency with a NVIDIA graphic card are much better with respect to the AMD graphic card, right? So these are the common fundamentals which I'm going to share with you. So hope the basic things is available with all of you. Yeah, Neha, already you can check the announcement, even post this session over. I will reshare the same pre-recorded lecture I had done long time back, how you can install the Maya itself over there. So you can use the same methodology to get install the application, right? Niaz, okay, yeah, I having a not an idea about Tamil dear. So, but I think how the things I'm showing into the screen, you can follow the instruction to get download the applications. Fine, dear. So no worry about that, because end of the day, the software, the application, what you are learning, that is not available into the Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam itself over there on Hindi. You have to little foundation upgrade yourself into the English, right? So anyhow, coming back here. So now I'm quickly just demonstrating the graphical user interface of Autodesk Maya, because maybe while pre-recorded sessions is going over there, so it's a little challenging for you to have navigate the things. Okay, so it's a, I will just giving you the small demonstration, so you all may feel comfortable to working into the application itself over there. So while your application would be installed, like now you can simply type the Autodesk. Right? So while you hit the Maya, okay, sorry, this search, yeah. So now the application is going to be open. Aman, already the session is started itself over there. Just a minute. Like if you are not using the application for so long, it's a sign out also, right? So you have to just keep remember your ID password. If you signed out also, you can again re-log in yourself to get access the application. Even let's check it out. Long time back, I have registered. I hope I'm able to access the same thing using my old password if I have not changed. And so I think, hope this same ID password is still working. Yeah. So here you can see license verified. Now it's showing itself over there. So same manner after installing, do no worry Agam, what you can do over there, there is one other option. If your school name is not over there, you can mention new school or the other school where you can upload your data, right? That will, if you're having a school ID card and pass, or the bona fide letter or the last transcript itself over there, you can upload that. They will give you the educational access itself over there. Fine. So it's starting, just it will take. So a little idea I will give you about the application. I will not talk more about here and there, because definitely I'm just expecting when you are going to work into the application, it would be not more like you can say the challenging for all of you, dear. So while you open the application, the recent file you can able to see would be like here. Now I'm using the new options here. No, Maya doesn't require internet to work, dear. Fine. So now here, application is clear. Wait for a while. Sorry, there was a call itself over there. Fine. Okay, so hope my screen is visible. Okay, fine. For confirming Samarth. Just a minute here. Sorry, dear. Actually, there was a important call. Fine, coming back here. So hope my screen is visible with everyone. And now I had a little kept my mic closer also. So can anyone confirm? Hope my audio is also now more clear with all of you. Fine. So here you can able to see this is the interface. First of all, I will just suggest you all of don't be panic after seeing such a big interface, right? See, end of the day, just you recall yourself day while you have a used first time of the mouse, keyboard, laptop, PC itself over there. You may having a not a very good control over the mouse where you want to move your cursor, they are not moving, right? So first of all, it's a time taken process. So do not panic. Okay, immediately you are going to learn and you are going to execute the things. Fine. So while you will open the application, such kind of interface you may able to see, or maybe four view you are able to see. Fine. So let's understand about this four views of Funda. So I'm just enabling the camera to get. So I think my phone is visible, or maybe let's go ahead with this one stick itself over there. So while we're talking about the stick itself over there, so now here you can able to see if you have to design this model, right? Then what you have to care about the model or the product, right? First of all, you have to understand about the surface, right? Rigidity, the color, the aesthetics, the sign. These all things are a physical property of the object. But a more important thing is what? What is the dimension of your object? So dimension is a very important. So first of all, if I'm talking about Autodesk Maya application, we are not working into the industrial design. If we are working as an industrial designer, at that time, rather than Autodesk Maya, it's recommended to work into the Fusion 360 because accurate scale you are getting over there. Because Autodesk Maya is especially dedicated for the animation, media and entertainment industry itself over there. So for example, in media and entertainment industry, what we expecting, for example, if you had created an object. So let's see, just I'm drawing one object here. So if this is an object, a small box, right? And if I have to create a human character, for example, so a scale you have to match it. So if I have to just think it out, like the box size is like this one is small, then with respect to my spectacles, okay, it's not more than, if I'm not wrong, 2 inch itself over there, 2 by 3 itself over there. So with the same ratio, we can maintain our object. So if this is a human body, the size of the box can be a little more smaller. Right? So this may be the size of object itself over there. Very smaller itself over there. Right? So end of the day, you have to maintain the proportion. This is important here, right? For example, if you had made the object 6 feet, right? Right. So if a home, if you're talking about, the height of a roof is what? Average 10 to 12 feet. So if you had made the room size 10 inch, then your object or the character size would be what? 6 inch, right? The same ratio, 6 by 10, you can divide. If you had made your object 6 feet, then your roof size would be the 10 feet. So you have to maintain the ratio because we are not again working into the industrial design. We need to understand the same. Fine. So coming back and deleting the same. Now, for example, let's first of all understand the graphical user interface. So here it's a top, you can able to see the menus are here. As In maximum application, you're having the menus options over there. Then in menus here at bottom, something new you can able to see where it's a modeling, rigging, animation, FX, rendering, and last one is the customize. Few options are coming itself over there. Fine. So while you are working, like production pipeline video, all may you have a scene, right? So production pipeline means what? First of all, we are going to think about the story, concept, sketching, the storyboard, right? After that, we are going to production, right? In a production, what we are working, we are designing the model, then we are doing the coloring, right? Then modeling, then texturing, then rigging, then lighting, right? Then again, FX, rendering itself over there. A lot of step-by-step details over there. Dharun, don't worry, it's too hard to remember all the menus. Even if you want to remember also, dear, you can't remember because the Maya name came from our Sanskrita's word itself over there. That means it's an illusion, right? So here you can able to see one menu if you will be open, 10 more options will open, right? So no need to study this application with the help of menu wise, right? First of all, what you have to do, for example, I'm giving you a very layman example. Your parent have guided you how to walk in your home itself over there, right? Now you know how to walk. So end of the day, if you know how to walk, either you are walking into home or park, or you are walking into the mountain itself over there, anywhere. If you know the concept how to walk, then you can walk anywhere. So here the fundamental is very clear. You have to get understand how the model is going to be created, how the texture is going to be applied, how the light would be react with your surface, right? So in this manner, you have to understand the concept, and that menu, if you are doing practice, automatically you are able to remember, right? So don't try to go ahead and simply this menu having what option in such manner. Definitely it would be really very challenging for you. Fine, coming back again, I will go ahead and about all your query itself over there. In between, it would be make a really very like you can say the flow would be gone. Fine. So here you can able to see the top. So if this one object you have to make, so this is the top view of your object. You have to focus about this one top view. This is a back view. This is a front view. This is the bottom view, right? So end of the day, while we're talking about 3D, in 3D, as an examination, if you are telling like few people has written about the exam, right? So two kind of view can be into the 3D layout. One is the orthographic view, right? One is the orthographic view, second is the perspective view. Now here you can able to see also in panel, one perspective view and one is the orthographic view. So in orthographic view, what is mentioned? Front view, side view, top view, right? So orthographic view means what? Your two-dimensional object visibility. So in top view, if you're talking exactly the height, you are not able to see from the top view of your object, right? Because from top, it would be show your length and width only. The height is not visible from top view. If you're watching from the top, right? To getting more clear, let's draw one cylinder, right? So for example, simply I hit it here, or we can go ahead to the create and polygon, and we can use to create a cylinder from here also. Both options is there. Let's move it. So from top, this is the top view, right? Definitely it's really very hard to identify, or you can able to say impossible to identify what is the height of the your sphere. Sorry, not a sphere, cylinder itself over there. To get understand about the height of the cylinder, you need to check it out the front view and side view, right? And this is the perspective view where you can navigate with your object itself over there. Fine. So how we will going to be navigate, again quick recap I will do, who may have or not went through the previous pre-recorded lecture itself over there. So first of all, I will recommend all of you, you should be having the 3 mouse button. It's really very important, and a scroll button, right? And you should know this is scroll button you can press also, right? So while we are pressing the scroll button, different kind of command we are giving to the computer itself over there, right? Or the application itself over there. So for example, first of all, maximize, let's understand 1 view to 4 view, 4 view to 1 view. So for example, this one the perspective view. If I want to maximize this view, then what you have to do? You have to hit the space bar here, right? Now when I hit the space bar, now you can able to see it's a maximize this full view. Again, if you have to redo the same thing here, you need to again hit the space bar. You cannot go back to the perspective to the 4 view, right? Any view, you can keep your mouse overlay, you can hit the space bar, right? So that view would be going to be maximized, right? Vice versa. Over there the mouse and space bar, over there the mouse and space bar. Fine. So maximize, minimize, how you have to do the application into the expert mode, right? And into the 4 view. This is a clear with all of you. Now going to the next, how we can navigate with the objects. So for navigation, for example, if you have to pan your object, pan means movement, right? So for panning, you can hit the middle mouse button, MMB, with Alt button, right? Alt from the keyboard and MMB, right? Alt and middle mouse button you can use. Fine. So if you have using Alt and MMB, you can able to pan your object. If you have to do the zoom in, zoom out your object, for zoom in, zoom out, what you can do? You can scroll this one middle mouse button itself over there to have a zoom in, zoom out. Fine. Now, next part, if you have to just rotate like dolly camera. So for that, what you can do? Alt and RMB, right mouse button, Alt LMB, Alt RMB, Alt MMB, right? These options, Alt LMB, Alt MMB, Alt RMB. You just note it down, 3 these short keys to do the practice. It will take little time. Don't panic. Even if in a week also, 7 days regularly, 1 hour of practice, you are able to navigate your object properly, what you want to do also, you are not lagging behind here, right? It's a little time taking. Once you're having a comfortable with the application, you can speed up your process. But commonly, if you are dedicatedly want to study the animation, 3D animation itself over there, I will recommend minimum you have to give the 4 hour of time daily, right? Then only you can do the practice. Fine. Now here, hope the things is clear with respect to the navigation. Now I'm little demonstrating in more detail. Even now, I think if I'm not wrong, your extrude models options of the class is also maybe visible or the live itself over there. So how we can extrude any model, how we can create any model. So for example, if I'm talking about, let's start with a small object or the product itself over there. Let's check it out. Maybe here you can able to see one of the wireless charger, maybe visible to you. If you have to create this one same model, right? How we can go ahead? So first of all, I am going to recommend you, if you want to create your model with scale proper, then always recommended you can go ahead with the reference. So just log in here. Let's type image. So it will switch to the Google image. Now, for example, any product, it can be furniture. Let's go ahead with the modern furniture. Fine. Let's go ahead with, for example, this is a one table, right? Let's save it. Because you have to, first of all, understand the form study itself over there. Okay, fine. It's not giving us permission to have a download. So I'm using the screenshot. Copy it. Okay, so this is a one table we having. Yeah, miss, already in a YouTube also, this is the same session is streaming also, but I'm not able to monitor. Even my scholars is also not monitoring YouTube because today's session is the live session itself over there. Fine. So here, I think this is a visible to all of you. So you need to first of all understand the form of your object here. So here it's a looking like a box, right? This is also looking like a box. So let us start with a box, right? And what I will do, maybe here one leg we can keep cylindrical, right? Rather than box to get understand about the form of the model. So from top view, what a shape here you can able to see from here. This is the top view shape. Fine. So let's first draw one box here. So now box is created here. Now box thickness is very less, right? So for that, again, we having a 4 shortcut. What that? Q, I'm typing into the chat box, W, E, R. Q, W, E, R. From, you can check it out. Beside tab, you having this all options itself over there. Okay. So QWER, when you will type, Q means what? Select the object. W means select and move. Now you can select and move the object. E means select and rotate itself over there, right? And R means scale your screen, right? These all 3 options we having. QWER. Q usually we are not using more, right? Maximum we are going to use WER itself over there. W for move, E for rotate, R for scale itself over there. Now let's come out here. Let's scale it because thickness is very less. So we can scale, don't scale from the perspective, even you can scale. I will recommend you scale from the orthographic view. So now here we can able to understand the thickness itself over there, right? Now from top view, if I'm talking, let's little scale it. Now again, go ahead with reference. Now here you can able to see this area is sharp edge, but this area is curved, little soft here. So we will work it out on this also. So after that, this is a one object side. Then if we have to just bend this one object in this direction, then how we can do the bend? For that, we need to additionally add one additional cut itself over there. So for that, what we have to do, for zoom in, zoom out, just scroll it here. Now for that, we can go ahead with the modeling again. And here you can go and check it out. The insert edge loop tool. Here is an option, mesh tool. Even you can click here, it can come pop out. Insert edge loop tool, right? While you will hit the insert edge loop tool, now here you can able to see what options was coming. Drag on edges. So maybe I'm putting here. So now here you can able to see a lot of edges has been added, right? So why lot of edges has been added? Because previously while I'm using the application at that time, I have a requirement of adding multiple edges. So what you have to do there, you can able to see one of the box. So hit on the box and do the reset tool, because here value has a put at what 20 edge loop. So reset it. So now by default, our default options is there, right? Now I'm clicking here. So single edge is now here. So just understand, if you have to bend this one object, then definitely you should having a supporting edge, then only you can bend it. Now the question is here, you may thinking what is edge I'm talking about? What is vertex I'm talking about? What is face I'm talking about? To get understand about these all things, let's go ahead little more in depth. So first of all, what I'm doing, I'm again going to the object mode first. So here, while I'm creating the object, by default, some outline here you may able to see. So earlier only in a box, 4 outline was visible. So while I had added cut, more edges are visible. So what a use of edge? So you can do the right click here on object, where you have to do on object, right? Now you can able to see the vertex, edge, object, and face. So what a use of vertex? Let's click to the vertex, right? So while we are using vertex, now here you can able to see where this all joined, the pink color is now highlighted here, right? So you can use the move tool. Now, for example, I'm selecting these points. So we can move it, right? So what flexibility you have got in object mode means you can move it, rotate it, scale it uniformly, right? While you are talking about to get more precise moderation, then what you have to do, you have to click right click here and the vertex. So you can now move your object, deform your object using the vertex option first, or edge option. Edge means two connecting vertex, right? Then face means what? Where minimum three vertices are adjoining, that creating one surface. That surface is known as the face. So these all methodology can be, right? So now here you can able to see, now from here to here it's a going little slope up. Computer table such kind of shape is also over there, right? Now, for example, if I want to extend, if I'm extending this one, what happening? This is deforming your existing shape. So what you have to do, we can extrude it. So for extruding, I'm selecting this face and mesh tool. You can check it out here and check extrude option here, Control E. While I'm hitting into the extrude, now here you may able to see the new dimension axis. Which axis we have to extrude? Blue Y axis. Extrusion done. While your job done, you can do the right click and object mode. But now what is the problem? Let's check it out, the reference. The width is uniform this side and this side, which is not here, right? And this area is little curved. Even here I created little lift up slope surface. Even the surface is also flat. So how we can rectify these all things? Either what to do, let's shift this both edges. Multiple edge selection, you can do the shift and lift up. So now surface is matched. See here. Now you can go to the top view, check it out. This area is taking more space. Right click vertex. Select drag and vertex. Correct? So in this manner, you can deform. Now this area, you can check it out. Still it's a sharp. So again, I want to add one more edges here. So here we can do the insert edge loop tool. Fine. Now what to do? Let's go to the again vertex mode. Let's select this vertex, drag, little shift back. Let's select this vertex. Little shift back. Now here you can able to see curve is coming. So there are several methodology to doing the same thing, but I'm giving you the methodology how to get deform your object using the component mode. It can be the vertex mode, it can be the edge mode, it can be the vertex mode itself over there, edge mode and face mode, vice versa. Now let's check it out, the reference again. This is a base, right? So for this, we can go ahead with a different box again. Again, I'm creating a box. Now come to the top view where this leg we required, this place. Let's scale it. Now, for example, here in a top view, we are not able to see the object, right? So for that, what we have to do, we can go to the setting and here is an option known as the wireframe. 4 button, right? So now top view, we can see the box also. Now scale it. Again, check the reference. A single in between. Base is here. Scale down. Move it. Fine. So now again see it. This is ready. Now again, what we have to do, let's go ahead with extrude option. Fine. After some time, what options is there? Here you can able to see what happening. Let's zoom it. In this portion, there is a cut. Fine. So for that, what I am doing here, let's first of all extrude it. Extrude options you can access from here. There are some menu, you can check it out into mesh display, mesh tool and edit mesh and mesh. So some options is into the edit mesh, some options into the mesh itself over there. Shortcut is also here into the menu. This is the extrude option. Simply you can click here. The same extrude can be applied. So now here you can able to see, now this is the extrude options coming here. So let's select this one. Now what we can do after selecting this one, let's scale it. So what will happening here? See here. Let's say scaling it out. And again extrude from here. Pull it down. Now check here. This depth is coming here. So how much down we want? Let's check the side view. Fine. Now here you can able to see it's looking like a top. This iron rod is inside with this bottom rod, right? It can be maybe extendable table with respect to your height. You can adjust. So for that, then again, what need to do? Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Right click again, vertex mode. Select this area of vertex and shift it down. Shift it down, right? So now here in a perspective view, you can able to see it's now looking like okay. There's an adjustable option. Fine. If you want to give some thickness itself over there, then what are options we having? Let's do undo. So for adding thickness, again, I'm going to add insert edge loop tool. Let's add one supporting edge, right? And now shift this one edge. Fine. So now here you can able to see the volume. Correct. Overall, this is going below the grid. Select all, shift up. You should keep your object above the grid. If you want to change the background, because if this one gray is not giving the good aesthetics to you, you can use the Alt B button to change the background. Alt and B. Right? Alt B. Now here you can able to see this one table base shape is ready. Now for example, same leg is where? Here and here. So simply after creation of one your leg, this is a 3D application. Same we can duplicate it. So for duplicate, we having option edit and duplicate. Let's keep it here. Again, duplicate. Let's keep it here. So now here you can able to see the shape of the table what just we had downloaded from the internet is now created. This is a basic just for having the comfort, or you can say the confidence which you may having if you are going ahead with this small practice. Lot of things into the pre-recorded sessions. Don't go ahead with directly over there. You can just go with this sample options itself over there. Don't go ahead with directly complex models. Go ahead slowly with a small object. You can work ahead with your computer table, right? You can create your own cell phone model itself over there. You can create maybe a small objects, a small product at initial, and then move forward, right? Then vice versa, the pre-recorded session can also help you to get understand the same thing into much details. Now, tomorrow or today night onwards, you may able to having access with respect to the gun modeling, complex product modeling itself over there. So then you can go ahead with complex product modeling. As this one sessions a long time back, I had a recorded and delivered. And now even day by day into the media and entertainment industry is going to be update and change. Even till last SWAM course, only during the 6 month, only one live session has been broadcasted by me. But in this semester, I had a discuss with several my previous past scholar who are working with a project like if Indian cinema, if I'm talking KGF, Triple R, or international cinema, if I'm talking like Wakanda project itself over there, Marvel project itself over there. So the people who had a work into that projects also. In this semester, you may having around 5 to 6 online live master classes itself over there, right? So we're directly industry people who had a work into such kind of blockbuster movies, Marvel projects, Avengers series projects, right? They are also will come and they will give you also insight how the industry is working, right? So every month on average one live session would be over there. In between, if you're having any query, you can put into the discussion form itself over there. Even due to some of the like we can say the portal challenge and issue, 90 the session should be live from online from the 31st itself over there. But I think 2 3 days later on you may all able to see the entire database, because portal having some challenges over there. But end of the day, now the problem has been resolved, so you can put your query, and my PhD scholars and as well as if a major query, I will check it out, and within 22 hours they will try to give the response itself over there. But like a basic thing itself over there, if you're talking about the understanding and learning the software, first of all, I will recommend you all go ahead with the pre-recorded sessions. Thrice, 4 times, you check it out, do the same options, right? And then go ahead with some different kind of model. Because if same thing, if you are doing, you're having the more confidence. If one time you are able to create something, then you move with the other object, definitely you can do the much better executions, right? So Niaz, there is no officially any online live classes dear, right? This is one of the additional things which a lot of query I have seen. So just I thought to have interact with all of you dear, right? So pre-recorded sessions you're having any query or a questions itself over there, what you can do, you can put to the discussion forum is over there, right? In discussion forum, and even I will like encourage all of you also dear. For example, there are some slow learner, fast learner, like 17,000 student has been enrolled into this particular 6 month of course itself over there, right? Okay, Nikhil, just I will give you the again re-insight of the curve, don't worry, right? So end of the day, if I'm talking about where we were missed with a 17,000 student. So it's a challenging to have a give reply immediately, because every day, sometime it's a coming more than 1,000 emails also, right? So same, all emails are commonly same time, how to install Maya, how to install Maya, how to install Maya. So somehow if you, any your peer group member having an idea or they had done the same thing, he or she can also, I will suggest you can write a reply into peer group. They can able to do the same thing itself over there. Dear Christine, see, first of all, today it's the first day. I will suggest as an professor, first just informing my student itself over there, my scholars, my fellow. Exam is an evaluation process dear. Don't from day first think about the examination, because if from day first if you are thinking about examination, then you would be more panic. But you just practice and a focus, yeah, but tentative you should be having idea. I will give you the clarity in that also. But right now, today it's a first interactive session itself over there. Just 10 days back, course has started. And right now, if you are thinking about examination, maybe you are not able to constrain, like concentrate in your course itself over there. Examination would be tentatively in a month of May or June only, right? So summer session, if I'm talking about winter session itself over there, then in a month of December or January, tentatively examination is happening. So it's aligned with your semester itself over there, dear. So like how the university semester course is going ahead, in the same pattern commonly, the examinations is also scheduled by the National Testing Agency, NTA itself over there. Fine. So now let's come back to the some chat box. Okay, dear, no worry. So even the college should be having idea. They should not be go ahead with scholars, because UGC is already sent the notification to all university vice chancellor pan India, right? So they having all the information, but don't worry, right? So month of May or June tentatively examination is going to be scheduled. Fine. I do believe, dear, if you're from Bangladesh also, uh, what I will suggest, you can check to the NTA website. If a NTA website, if there is any examination center into the Bangladesh, it's a really well and good. Or what you can do, your nearby center can be from the West Bengal, right? So you can go ahead and register yourself into the West Bengal, any study. like West Bengal, Kolkata may be feasible for you. So in a Kolkata, you can give the examination. It's not like that. You have to go ahead and visit particular university, which is having a host university, to go over there and give the examinations. Fine. So coming back, some VFX video editor, basic 3D. I want to switch my career into the VFX compositor. Do this course will help to become VFX compositor in industry, right? So Darshan, definitely, first of all, I will suggest you need to understand the VFX compositing fundamental. Right now, if I'm talking about the movie, like if I'm talking about the Indian cinema itself over there, either South Indian cinema or a Bollywood cinema itself over there, lot of 3D element, 3D assets they are using into the movie. Like you can check the KGF project, you can check the Triple R project. So here, lot of background they are first of all creating into the 3D, right? And using the projection mapping. So nowadays, if I'm talking about a VFX composer, you should be having idea about the 3D matte painting. You should be having idea about the color corrections itself over there, right? So with respect to 3D matte painting, if you're having idea about the 3D application, you can model your 3D objects here. You can texture them, and finally you can take that OBJ file directly to the Nuke application or the Fusion application, and you can comp with your objects, right? So this can be go ahead in this manner, right? So end of the day, learning is very essential. And nowadays, even into the Bollywood, Hollywood, Tollywood, or all the wood, whatever you're talking in India also, every place people are expecting the visual effects. So visual effects, for understanding and creation, you need to little understanding about the 3D itself over there. So definitely this course can give you the more confidence even you are working as a visual effects composer also, right? Okay, so coming to some more questions here randomly. Yeah, definitely someone has. Yeah, I will not suggest anyone go ahead with a crack version kind of thing, because definitely I'm never encouraging the people to go ahead with a piracy kind of thing. Already, if Autodesk is giving a 1 lakh software free of cost to you, without asking any money, definitely you can check out with your friend, you can check out with your brother and sister, use their ID card, and officially use the software rather than going ahead with the torrent or piracy website itself over there. Fine. So let's scroll down. Dear Maya is the application. If I'm talking about the popularity, if you ever seen the movie The Transformers, Avatar, for the creature model of the Avatar character, Eva, the model has been just, you can check it out, and the creature, flying creature, has been created by Alex itself over there, the founder of Nomon School itself over there. So they had also used the Maya software only to creating that very beautiful creature itself over there, right? Because even their creature itself, very bright color, very nice detail has been put it over there. If you're talking about the Transformers movie, right? The Transformer character model simulation, right? The texture part integration has been done with the Maya itself over there. If you're talking about the project Indian cinema itself over there, like if I'm talking about the movies like Red Chili VFX is also using the Autodesk Maya itself over there, vice versa. Prime Focus projects is also they are using the Maya itself over there, right? So Maya is the application which is recommended for the media and entertainment industry itself over there. If you are using the product simulation, product designing, then for that, again, I will recommend you can go ahead with the Autodesk Alias itself over there or Autodesk Fusion. But end of the day, concept of 3D would be the similar kind of thing. So if you're having one application idea, you can go ahead, move to the other also. Blender never can compete the Autodesk Maya itself over there, because commonly Blender having a not a really very good integration with the other industry standard software, right? For example, if you having maybe 5 lakhs rupee of money, maybe you have a got in a gift and you have to purchase a bike, right? Definitely, if there is no any restriction from the parent, you are not going to buy a Honda Splendor worth 50,000 or 60,000 or 80,000. You may able to think, okay, I will go ahead with some super bike, 2 lakhs rupee, because already I have in 5 lakhs rupee. If I'm not using, maybe if you have to return. So end of the day, definitely there is some industry standard things itself over there. So with respect to industry standard, Maya application having no any alternative options right now. Now, especially for the simulation and VFX, we having an options related to the VFX simulation, we can go ahead with 3ds Max integration with a thinking particle, or the hood new applications is also using by the industry for simulation and FX dynamics itself over there. Fine. Yeah, if you have to go ahead for certification and credit transfer, you have to pass the examination itself over there, right? 40% internal marks, 40% proctored examination. If you're passing the examination, then only you are eligible to have a certificate. If you're not willing for the certificate, course is free of cost for you. You have a learn, right? Because if I'm talking about me, right, around 5 and 6 years back, I thought while related to several scholars and the student, they willing to learn the 3D animation itself over there. But while they are going to the coaching center, teaching centers, or you can say the institute itself over there, they have to pay a really very huge amount of money, 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees for learning the basic softwares. Now in India, if I'm talking about the talent, right, there are several scholars having really very good talent, but they may not having the affordability to pay a such huge fee to the institution for get learn the application. So with respect to that concept, only at that time I was into the BHU, I had given the proposal to Government of India, which has been appreciated, and finally that course is recorded and available for all of you at free of cost. So at least there is no any need to pay more than lakhs rupee for learning the 3D application itself over there. Now this is a free of cost, and even if you want to go ahead for the certification itself over there, simply you have to pay the examination fee. That is 1,000 rupee examination fee, which you are paying to the NTA, Government of India itself over there. For they are conducting the examinations and online only examination, Mohit. In your online, like if you had given the NEET examination or GE examination or UGC NET examination, or the Central University Interest Test examination, in the same manner, you have to give the examination. And Pan India, maximum cities, right, having the examination center itself over there. Fine. So hope maximum things has been little addressed. I'm giving the permission if you want to unmute yourself. So still some question has been unaddressed. You can talk to you. 101, don't unmute all else.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, dear.
Good evening, sir. Sir, actually, I want to know that if I want to understand Maya, then I should learn about some other software also for that.
No, dear. For example, if you're talking about Maya is an application. The course, how I had designed, I tried to even right now the basic foundation, which is re-recorded over there, pre-recorded over there. In a way, any 3D application, if you're using, you can go ahead with the same methodology, right? But if you really want to learn only application with Maya, Adobe Photoshop is the recommended application, and Adobe After Effects. Because for example, if you have to make the video, right? So for a video demonstration, conversion, the rendering, final compositing, we can do to the Autodesk, Adobe After Effects. And for texture purpose, the Photoshop knowledge should be required. So even the texturing Photoshop also, you will receive that lectures also in a coming 10 to 15 more pre-recorded sessions will come. Then at that time in Photoshop, how you can do the UV mapping and texturing, you are going to learn, right? So that all things would become. So Photoshop, After Effects, and Autodesk Maya. These 3 applications, the entire course you can complete. Animations also, effects also, product design also. It's up to you how you are utilizing this application with respect to your use. Fine. So hope the question is clear.
Okay, so Adobe Photoshop needs to be learned. I know that Photoshop.
Yeah.
So with the Adobe Photoshop, we can learn the Maya also.
Yeah, Photoshop, you should be having a knowledge. So because for giving coloring over there, right? For example, if this is a model, you have to put this icon itself over there. So this icon, what we're going to be design into the Photoshop. And finally, we are using the UVW mapping projection system. We can project that texture into model, which you are going to learn in a forthcoming sessions. Next 15 to 20 days time interval, you will learn the same things also.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, dear. No, Sai Varun, Adobe products are not really available, right, dear? Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, tell me, dear.
Sir, will you teach how to make character in this? I see on your YouTube channel, I thought you will not upload. So I make list, but there was no video about it.
See, this is like pre-recorded sessions, right? So character model is not over there because character model is really very complex procedure. But yeah, in this time, even one pre-recorded how we can do the inorganic modeling itself over there, right? That I'm going to re-record, right, itself over there, and maybe after 1.5 months, because first of all, you should be understand about the basic modeling methodology, right? Then that video is also going to be shared with all of you using the announcement. So that are not a part of course, but externally I will record and I will share all of you. So if you having an interest about the character modeling, you can go ahead with that also.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, dear.
I wanted to ask, like, for like metal rendering or stuff, like, is Maya as suitable as Keyshot for doing the rendering?
Yeah, see, the end of the day in Maya also we having a mental ray shaders earlier. Now we having the Arnold shaders itself over there. So either you are
Okay.
using the Keyshot, either you are using the Arnold, either you are using the Corona also, there is one render engine, right? So with the name of Corona, we are later fearing, but anyway, that's a different context here. So any software this you are using, they are working with the indirect lighting illumination methodology, right? But Keyshot is a dedicated only for the render out, right? So Keyshot is can be more convenient for you if you quickly want to execute the result. But if you want the exact same metal quality, all the detail with respect to your requirement, then you can create the same shaders into Maya itself over there. Just I'm quickly showing to you. Like here we are having the hypershade. So in hypershade, we are having a very big list of shaders itself over there. Like all shaders we can create here itself over there. Arnold. Like a big list of shaders here itself over there. So it's up to you. See, that's why I had stated you should all not go. I have to learn the Maya software or Blender software or Max software, right? We have to learn the concept, right? So if you're having a clear idea about the lighting, 3-point lighting, right? You're having idea about how the light react with a surface. Either you are using the Keyshot or Maya or Max or Udemy, you can execute the result, right? So any
Thank you so much, sir.
Sir,
yes,
hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just want to know what is color palette and how it's work.
See, color palette is related to, first of all, if we're talking about Adobe Photoshop, first of all, color palette is related to the painting and texturing, right? So end of the day, color palette means you are creating one of the thumbnails of multiple colors, which you are going to use rigorously, right? So end of the day, if you have to create a human face paint, right? So you are going to create a shades, one block, this shade, this shade, this shade. You had a meta palette entirely. Then using the color dropper, eyedropper picker, you can select the same color, you can paint it out. So it's, you can say one of the layout while we are doing the digital texturing, digital painting, at that time we can create our palette, right? And accordingly we can use vice versa.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Rahul, tell me dear.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
How to manage academics with this course? Because you said that if you have to master Maya, then you have to work at least 4 hours daily, sir.
Yeah, correct, dear. See, end of the day, if like I suggested, for example, if you are doing a regular degree itself over there, for example, B in CSC or EC or ECE or BDES, what may be the heavy course itself over there. At least during the first year, during the second year, I will not recommend you to give more concentration on this open elective course, right? First of all, you should focus about your regular study, right? Because if you're a first year, second year is a clear with the good marks, good quality of learning, not only marks, because you have to first focus over there. This course is in a recurring mode. Again, next semester also this course would be available, or maximum one semester break. Again, vice versa, next semester again it will become, right? So while you are working into the projects or internship, at that time you are having a little time, right? So that time you can utilize to focus this application. Right now, do not disturb your regular study, else you will lose your marks That's never recommended if this is not your primary requirement. Correct, dear?
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, dear.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Anthony.
Yes, sir. Actually, my age is 28, so I'm working as a HR right now.
Oh, great.
But I need to switch to my domain as a animator or something else regards the VFX industry.
Okay.
So, is this possible in this time, or I just need to clear?
See, if like I'm giving you one common example. In India, when I back here, so I came to know animation filmmaking was my passion, right? But as per the Indian regulation, they're telling animation is a fine art. Then some university was telling, no, this is not fine art, this is a design. Then some other university I had explored, then they're telling, no, no, this can be a part of mass communication. So a lot of confusions was over there. So what I did with respect to the study, then first of all, I opted the master's in animation design. Then I learned little more expansion, the journalism mass communication itself over there. Then I had done the third PG into media law itself over there, then computer science, then MTech, then PhD, then postdoctoral fellow. So coming back, why I had to share these all things. So end of the day, first of all, what your passion? Even core, earlier I was teaching computer graphics, right? In BHU, Banaras Hindu University. But passionate, I am having a more interest into the immersive technology design and animation design itself over there. So now I'm giving my services to National Institute of Design itself over there, because NID is dedicated majorly for design only. Because I'm more passionate here. So after a computer science profession itself over there, I switched myself into the core animation design profession. So if you're having zeal and you're having time also, and if you're having no responsibility of your family, these three things you noted down there, then you can give little more time to learning about this industry, and you may take one opportunity to shift your industry. But if you're having a family, if you're having a dependent member on you, right now I will not suggest you suddenly shift it out. Slowly give time to have learned. After 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, if you're having more confidence, then only take such kind of like a step, else your family would going to be suffer, because both are totally different here, management to again technical. So this would be my suggestions.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Hello,
much.
sir.
So
Hello, sir.
just tell me, dear. Okay, I
Hello,
think
sir.
yeah, tell me, dear, this.
My name is Darshan.
Yeah, yes, dear. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me, dear, your voice is coming. If you will not speak, I think later, I think who is talking. Fine. So I think the basic questions has been addressed. So
Hello, sir.
yeah, Nikunj.
Sir, I have completed my BSc animation.
Okay.
So, like, I've been confused. Like, I should go for 3D modeling or for VFX. I am good in all the softwares.
Okay.
I've completed like total ad hoc softwares also, autonomous softwares also,
Okay.
like Nuke also.
Good.
But I'm a bit confused. Like, I should go for 3D modeling or for VFX, which is much better.
First of all, you tell me, dear, what is your interest?
I'm good in 3D modeling also. Like, I have not done the rigging or character designing,
Okay.
but like product designing and texturing, modeling, I'm good in that.
Good.
Other than that, in VFX, I have done green screen editing also.
Okay.
Like, I am well known to After Effects also, Nuke also.
Okay.
I have also completed like
Fine. Okay. I understand. Right. So see, dear, end of the day, if you're talking about the 3D itself over there, and like your career growth, I will recommend you should be having idea about the 3D, because even if you're talking about VFX also, in VFX we're having a 3D journalist requirement over there. So as you stated, your profile can be go ahead for the 3D journalist itself over there, because you have an idea about the 3D as well as the FX pipeline itself over there. So, but end of the day, how many you are doing job, or right now you are willing to do the job?
I'm willing to do the job. I have done the
Willing to do the job.
freelancing work,
Okay.
but like not a professional job.
Okay. So first of all, I will suggest you, dear, because if I'm talking about the Indian trend of market, to getting a job into the 3D, directly a stable job, it would be take little time, because commonly when you check it out, the Technicolor or the Prime Focus or the MPC website itself over there, they're expecting 2 to 3 years of experience, right? Commonly when you check it out. So in that case, to get into the industry and get understand about the industry, first of all, you can join as an FX artist. In a VFX artist also, they will give you opportunity as an roto paint artist, right? They can give you the opportunity as a junior compositor itself over there. You can check it out with the Stereo D Pune itself over there, or in a Bangalore, Technicolor, these all places having usually vacancies over there, or Prime Focus also you can get explored. Right. So first of all, go into the job, right? Then you don't leave your practice in 3D, dear, right? Once you are stable into the job itself over there, even it's not like that if you're doing VFX lifetime, you have to do the roto comp only. So internally, after some time, when you will feel this is the right time, then with respect to your 2 years of experience, you can put that data, you can switch at that time, because salary growth into the 3D is little challenging with respect to the VFX, core VFX. Why I am telling? Because there are several companies which are offering the VFX services, but 3D offering by the comparatively less studios. So if you are a jumping studio, you are changed 10 studio, 10 place, if you are leaving job, joining job, definitely your salary could be hike faster. In a 3D, we having really very quality studio in India, and opportunities are also with respect to the FX, little less. For especially modeling, I am telling dear, like you stated modeling. Again, animation and 3D animation, you're having a more options, but especially modeling, we having a limited options. So you start from the VFX comp itself over there, and you can integrate yourself into the 3D matte painting artist, because in next 5 years, definitely in India also, lot of job opportunity would be there for 3D matte painting artists. So your 3D modeling texturing skill will help you a lot for a matte painting. Even you can check it out, the new camera projection integration with the Maya. It's a really very good and powerful, dear.
Thank you.
Welcome, dear.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Darshan.
Sir, currently I'm working as a video editor from last 5 years,
Mhm.
but I want to become as a VFX compositor for full time. So how can I do that, and what type of software I do need to learn to become as a VFX compositor?
See, like your friend just was talking earlier, as he also stated, for a VFX compositor itself over there, you should be having a foundation idea about the 3D itself over there. So that easily can be fulfilled by this course. Then you should be having idea, initial stage, you can learn the Adobe After Effects slowly. Then you can switch to the Nuke itself over there. Because After Effects is the, you can say the layer-based application itself over there.
Sir, I know After Effects. Currently, I'm working in Premiere Pro and After Effects, Photoshop, Illustrator. I know all that software.
Okay, okay, dear. So end of the day, if you are want to switch yourself into the VFS industry, right now, as an fresher, studios are expecting you should be having idea. As an a rotopaint artist, you can go ahead with a nuke or the seal out. As a junior composer also, they are expecting you should be having a composting skill into the nuke application, because After Effects is recommended for the motion graphics artist majorly in India, not for a compositing post.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Good
Ranjan.
evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Sir, is this course are available in Hindi language?
No, they are not in Hindi, but like the data is a mapped with a YouTube. So you can right click over there in a CC, you can hit to the Hindi. So subtitle can be little correlated, 70% correct. You can able to watch into the Hindi subtitle only.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right?
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, Rahul.
Sir, I am in class 10 and I am very much interested in animation.
Okay.
So which field should I take in college?
In animation also very broad thing, like even in this course also, animation you are going to exactly character animation you are going to learn in a week of week 10, week 8 itself over there. Week 8 onwards, the animation, core animation will be a start. Before animation, we having the animation foundation idea, modeling, texturing, lighting, these all are required over there, right? So animations also be having several options. 2D animation, experimental animation, 3D animation itself over there. So first of all, you should be get focused about your understanding what is your area of your interest. And again, I will not right now suggest you get more. I think someone wait, yeah. So let's mute it. So first of all, I will suggest you, dear, like you are into a standard 10th right now. So you give like 10% time to get learned about these all things, and you first complete your 12th, right? After that, definitely take the confidence with your parents, and then you can do the animation courses like a bachelor's of design you can do, bachelor's of fine art you can do, which is correlated and allied with the animation itself over there.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, dear.
Sir, which PC should I buy?
Share channel link,
Should
sir.
Mac Mini
Yeah, yeah.
or Mac Mini or जो Ryzen PC? Which PC should Mac Mini M2 or other PC?
See, dear, end of the day, Mac is not majorly recommended for the 3D engineering, 3D pipeline itself over there. But if you having Mac, no need to be buy the Windows also. Whatever you have, you can work on that also. Fine. But recommended processor is a minimum you should be having Core i5, right? With Core i5, you should be having minimum 8 GB RAM. So you and any GeForce graphics card 2 GB, you can go ahead and your job done. And there is no any endless. You can go ahead with 128 GB also, even that can also slow. You have to work into the optimization. You are not going to go ahead with the production work, right? So Core i5 with 8 GB RAM and 2 GB graphic card, you can work.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So thank you everyone. So I think
Hello.
basic things have been get discussed with all of you.
Hello.
So very soon, like hope you all may having more confidence in this regards.
Hello, sir.
Yes, dear.
Sir, my laptop is using software Blender, sir. Maya not showing, sir.
Maya is not showing.
You just told, sir. I am Tirupati, Tamil Nadu, sir.
No. Okay, great. So Blender, you can install Maya also. There is nothing like that. You can't install multiple software. You can install Maya.
My HP laptop, sir. Windows 10. Not showing beat, sir. 64-bit.
Yeah, 64-bit is recommended, dear. You can go ahead with
Okay, sir.
10. You can update 64-bit. Then it would be.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, dear.
Sir, exam testing.
See,
Programming, sir.
examination. Okay, wait. I'm giving you. Don't be stressed. First of all, don't take any stress about examination, right? Because if you had just attended or the watched all the video, correct? Minimum you can score 80%. Minimum I'm telling, right? The examination would be. Wait, I think I need to mute all. And mine. Fine. So the examination having the pattern, the 20 question would be into the MCQ mode, right? Which you are going to mark into the computer. 20 marks, 1 mark, 20 question, right? And rest 80% questions would be into the paper and pen. The question would be on your screen. Using the pen and paper, you have to write the answer. After writing the answer, you have to submit to the examination center. So 20 mark question would be on a screen in MCQ mode. Rest your 80 marks question would be into the pen and paper. So both things you have to go to the examination center and you have to attempt the same thing, right? Character animation, if you're doing 2D animation here, then a sketch skill is recommended, right? And required also, but in a 3D animation, sketching is not mandatory, it's a recommended. If you know sketching, it's a really very good. If you don't know also, good sketching, no worry about that, dear. Fine, so now it's a time to have dinner for all of you. So have a good day, take care, dear. Bye-bye, see you soon.